We've got our birth pool today. It's called Birth Pool in a Box, and we're going to set it up. We're gonna put down a piece of plastic under the pool for when it's actually birthing day. But I'm 38 weeks today. Don't expect to give birth for probably another 2 weeks, but we wanted to do a dry run to make sure we knew how to set up the pool appropriately. Andrew's gonna be setting it up since on the actual day of, he's probably gonna be the person to be doing that.
I don't know, on the day of I was thinking of just sitting in the recliner and giving you some pointers on how to do everything.
Wonderful. So right now we have almost all of the birth pool blown up except for the top ring, because a pro tip is to leave the top ring deflated until you get the liner in, because that's what's going to keep this part of the pool actually sanitary, because the liner is what you throw out after each birth, because this pool can be reused for other people. So we're not going to actually put on the liner today since it's not actually baby day, but we would go ahead and put the liner in and start draping it over the sides and then finish airing up that ring all the way.
We probably should have done this part first so you don't have to tip it up like this. We're airing up the seat.
Hey, so we got the birth pool all set up. This is what it looks like without the liner in it, of course. It's got a nice little seat for some rest time, I guess, if that ends up being useful. And we literally just blew it up with a air mattress pump. I think this is just from Walmart, so it does the job pretty well. And then over here, these are just other things that go with the birth pool or go with the birth experience itself, I guess. So this is the hose, which we're gonna show how to set up in a minute. It's supposed to be a drinking water hose that connects to your hot water spout behind your washing machine. And the idea is that you want it to be brand new because you don't want it to have ever had any water sitting in it that might contaminate the water that you're giving birth in. And then this is our liner, which I showed earlier, which would be in there if this was baby day. And then this is a 5-gallon bucket in case we need to also manually fill up the pool at the same time.
Do you have any stories about that?
I may or may not have a story about that. And then I believe this pump in here is the pump that helps drain all the nasty water at the end of everything. Pretty gross. And then this is a birth extra supply box that my midwife dropped off just to have on hand, with a bunch of Chuck's pads and thermometer and cleaning wipes, alcohol, things like that. Here's the hose. I'm gonna go ahead and unwind it and get it ready to attach to our hot water attachment with the washing machine. This is Hilda. She's gonna be our cheerleader on the day of the real birth, hanging out here on the back porch. So at this point, we'll just fill up the birth pool and it'll be ready to go. And this is Oakley. He will serve as the birth doula and comfort dog.
Which is not entirely true because he's totally useless at births and he gets cranky. Isn't that right, Oakley?
So like I said, this was our practice run and it looks like we have everything we need. I feel a lot more confident that we're ready for the birth, so I'll keep you updated for when the real thing actually happens.